Well, well, well. We meet again, old friend. We meet again. Today, Rudy, did I get crushed right in the taco? Yes, folks, it's time to bring out the Hopes and Dreams box for this video. So in today's episode of Hopes and Dreams, we got a gentleman over here who sent me some cards. He said, Rudy, I'm going to FedEx because only high-end ivory tower people use FedEx. Rudy, I recently purchased a collection from cards from a local toy store. He specializes in figures, games, not big into Magic the Gathering scene. After 4 years of nagging, I finally was able to purchase at my price. As I was sorting the cards in one of the binders, I pulled out the front pocket, a foil Jace the Rudy Sculptor. There he is, folks. A foil Jace the Rudy Sculptor. Oh, man. My heart dropped. Though as I flipped over the card, I saw this word written on the back. Fake! Fake. Really? All right. After more sorting, I also found these foil lands that appear to be falling apart. Possible practice counterfeiting. All right, that's interesting. Someone's trying to do some shadiness, huh? Maybe practicing. Okay, interesting. All right, so by my eye, I can't tell if Jace is fake or if Rudy's fake, but I'm not a professional like Rudy the Taco slinging master of the Third Dynasty. Give me your opinion, please, and feel free to do with it what you must. If it is fake, keep up the great work, and you're awesome. Dr. Brian! I'm waiting for my prescription refill, Dr. Brian, for my bonitis. All right, so let's see what we got going on here, folks. He claims we got 2 test cards here. We got the Hopes and Dreams box out, ready to roll. We got the nice, beautiful new Flesh and Blood Gamblers Gauntlet. Look at that. They're pretty cool, huh? Pretty sweet looking. So we're ready to go here. So first, let's check out what's going on here. We got these, nothing written on them. So we got some foils with... Whoa, okay. So separating the foils, huh? Somebody maybe put some acetone, some chemicals on here. Oh, wow. You literally pull... Wow, okay. So they were separating the layers of the card. Interesting. They did that with this one too, I'm assuming. Or they were practicing too. So let's start for the first thing, everybody. These are real. This is a real Kamigawa foil swamp. For the record, I want to start off right there. That's actually real. So I don't know if that surprised everybody right out of the gate, but yeah, these are real. This is an actual foil Kamigawa basic land, which is disturbing because old foils, even in basic lands, there's a lot of, well, pre-2020, when you had a lot of walk-in traffic, basic LGSs would sell kind of vintage foil lands from, what year is this? 2004. This is 16 years old. Many stores would sell these between $1 and $5 a card, depending on the artwork and the specific set. So maybe this was done a long time ago. So right out of the gate, both of those are actually real. That's a real foil metallic layer. That is a real Magic back. It's definitely has the wavy texture, so it's definitely had moisture applied to it. This has been wet before because the surface has a rougher, like it's absorbed some moisture and it's changed the shape and size there. Same thing, you can tell. There was, I don't know specifically if this was from water damage or testing or being removed. So, obviously somebody tried to sell this in the past and got busted for it and didn't work out. Look at that, right into the Hopes and Dreams box. That was pretty good. So obviously someone's already tried to seal. Okay, so yeah, it's definitely fake. It's got the crappy fake foiling. Let's see what we got here. So even the Magic back, that is not a real Magic back or front. So this is a full Chinese counterfeit. I was assuming at first they were going to take a real Magic back and try to do it, but no, that is not even. That's a fake front and back. So let's go in the Hopes and Dreams box real quick here. So the doctor was right. His instinct here was accurate. Sorry, this is when I was practicing my fake signatures to hose people on the internet. This is when I was practicing on my 3D printing. This is when I rode the Never-Ending Dragon to 3rd grade. And this was the Phoenix. That's what I do. I run down the street on weekends and I act like a Phoenix. Only wearing my feathers. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Let's get... Where's... I know, don't be jealous, everybody. This is at least $7 worth of fake cards. Okay, no. Here we go. Okay, so let's use... So not... Yeah, actually, these expeditions, that's the So those are definitely the same era. Same, that's the same thing. Same. Okay, so all these cards right here, this is the same era. This is like, I think this is like maybe 4th gen Chinese counterfeits right here. And again, this is World Wake, right? Or supposed to be World Wake? Yeah, because there's no actual hollow foil stamp, which is, they started doing on a newer generation. So these are probably a little newer, actually. But you can actually see, do all these have the hollow stamp? They do. What about that Thoughtseize? Okay, perfect. So I believe these are the same era, because if you notice the foiling is exactly the same. The backs of the cards are also the exact same. These are both the same generation of backs. You can tell by the light reflection, and also if you know, you really can't see the detail, but very, very fuzzy. I know, Rudy used the green dot! Yeah, well, me and your mom used the green dot. And, you know, you can definitely see the green dot is fuzzy. I don't need any form of loop or magnification. It's fuzzy. Across the board, both cards are fuzzy, and it's definitely the same foil layer put over it. So yeah, you are correct. This is nowhere near a full card. I mean, look at that weird rainbowish foil, I guess you could say. Let me give you guys an example here. Even these expeditions, yeah, are the same thing. They have the exact same foil style. It's what I like to call a rainbow. It's the cheapest type of foiling you can do in the industry, where it's kind of just a flat rainbow color. Now, before we end the video, let me show you guys, like for example, let me get my my actual expedition cards when I did my mass box opening in 2015 on BFZ. Let me show you the real expedition foiling. I'm coming! Alright, so let me show you guys a real. So if we go to, let's just jump to expeditions here. Move the hopes and dreams. Let's grab one of these, push them to a side. So which one are we looking at? Which one was that? Steam Vents. Where's Steam Vents? So these are all the cards I had from either a few collection accumulations that they were part of it, but 150 of these were just from mass box opening BFZ, dumping all the BFZ cards and keeping these for free. Where is Steam? There we go. Okay. So if you look at a real Steam, here's a real expedition. So right out of the gate, there's a real one. So the first thing you notice, it has a special shiny, very, very detailed. If you look at the fake one, and again, for fake, it's not bad though. It's not bad. So you'll notice the foiling is stronger. And if you look at like the lines going around the frame, they're very specific. And the detail of the printing versus the more fuzziness. You notice how it looks more fuzzy versus a crisp. I mean, it's kind of tough to show on camera. And obviously, if you look at the bottom, the hollow foil stamp isn't even close. So, anyways, that gives you an idea of a real regular foil. Sorry, I don't have any actual foil Jaces to put side by side. Those are the type of cards I never really kept. One other thing I can do a quick comparison for you guys, though, is using these, same thing. So if you look at these Kaladesh cards, they're very, almost like matted. And of course, the improper margins for black, wrong coloring, too shiny. So if you just look at a quick, like Kaladesh era card, again, you look at these things, these are expensive, I don't really want to. So if you look at a real Soul Ring, they're very, very distinctive looking. Like you can see the shine kind of pops in certain spots. And also you can see the border has a specific style where the middle is more matte. See that? So the foiling and the special layers are different throughout the card. If you look at the silver outline, the middle art is more matte and the edge is more shine, where that beautiful, beautiful copper look is. Where when you look at the fake card, it's not even close. I mean, look at that. It's not even close to the real thing. Anyway, so I wanted to comment on that, but I also wanted to pretty much just let people know, again, these things aren't really super difficult to spot. It's not really crazy complicated when you deal with these type of things. You really just have to kind of use some common sense and take a look. So first things first, no, this was not practicing for this. This was actually a Chinese counterfeit purchase. This was somebody fooling around with the cards, either trying to separate layers and just toy with them, maybe for rebacks or something different. Because again, remember, if you want to get more detail, which I'm not going to go into really, really detailed stuff because I really don't want that information public, but even the backs of the cards, each generation of Magic cards has different card backs. Like this is not a 93, 94 vintage card back. So if you reback Bazaar of Baghdad or a beta card, this back will not fit. That is not the correct back for a vintage card. So anyways, that's all I have today. Hope you guys learned something. Unfortunately, my patron here, he did get slapped in the chicken sandwich. as is life. Godspeed, everybody.